Welcome back to Go By's Garage. Welcome back to Go By's Garage. Brought this back from Arizona. Went to see some family, a little road trip, all over the place. So we got this. Tell you a little bit about it. Pretty sure one family truck. It on the title, the last time it was renamed was in '78. I bought it from a fella here. I got her going again. Never titled it. And I got it. He did some motor work to it. We were down there. Couldn't say no. Had to bring something back. So here it is. Gave me one heck of a fight. But anyways, you want to take a look? This thing is a beauty. She's got a couple dents here and there. She ain't perfect, but she's clean as a whistle. Got a little damage from the old trailer tire. The dolly blew. Kinked this up just a little bit down here. We could pull that. Mostly just that beauty ring thing. I'll delete on those anyways. So we brought this up. Tried driving it. She didn't make it. She started popping out the carburetor. I think I showed you videos of this before. Camper special. Wood box. Let's get her back going. So I'll show you. She's got the big block. I believe I pulled this valve cover. I didn't videotape it. It was snowing, blizzard, like you wouldn't believe. In Arizona, you wouldn't think it. But it did. So I was popping out the car. Boop, pop, 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 pop. Very even. It wasn't like pop, 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 like popcorn. It was pop, 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 pop. And it went with the RPMs. Pulled this spark plug. And it stopped. It got so bad where it was doing it at idle. So I pulled this valve cover, sure enough. The exhaust valve wasn't moving. I pushed down there, nothing. Completely round. So in this video, how about we wheel this back up? We should get all this dirt, salt, and sand off her. She looks worse than she did before. It's all over. We got some dents we need to talk about. Obviously, this thing, you know, after some euchre, some drinks, probably looks good. And we got this door here. She got wallop. Because we've got to talk about, are we going to paint this? Are we going to fix dents? Are we going to just fix it and bring it patina, or fix it, paint it all out? We gotta decide what to do with this motor. I'm using an old broken phone as my camera. The thing's got a mind of its own. Get out of there. I need to exorcist. Get out of there. It's just doing all this weird random stuff. But back to this. So let's pull this motor, see what happened. And then let's decide where we go. We got a Edel broken carburetor on there. The guy said he pulled heads. new head gaskets, clean things up a little bit. You can tell. New gasket. Can I see heads? We got some black goop in the china walls. I mean, there's nothing saying that he didn't have the heads off. I can't see a new gasket, but there is new exhaust gasket manifold or gaskets, and the bolts look. It looks cleaner than it should be. I don't know. Let's find out. But she did make it, and I wasn't gonna force it because I don't want to completely destroy it. Because it did run great. One down cylinder smoke. That'd be this one. So it needs new rings at the least, and a new cam at the least. We put a big old intake on this. What do? Let's find out how bad it is. I'll show you more about this. Unbelievably clean. Maybe, how about just a little bit of a sneak peek? Is that paint? She dirty. But show me any rust. That. I've never seen anything like this. Man, maybe Wisconsin's the wrong state to be in. Let's get to it. Let's pull this up to the shed. Let's yank this motor out. So we're in the garage, and the wife helps steer. Much easier, but she's really gotta put her body weight in there. But let's get this open. Oh, so we're gonna try to yank this out quick. I'll pull the valve cover quick, show you what cylinder was down. I'd spin it over for you, but I advanced it a little too much. She ran better with the down cylinder, but when I went to start, yep, these gone like a backwoods redneck. I don't know what you call it. I like rednecks, but you know how it is. Hey, crackhead. That's more like it. But anyways, what we'll do, we'll pull the valve cover. I'll show you that. And we'll start stripping her down, yank it out, and start seeing what's up with it. We're gonna do that and get this out of here. Get the Rambler in here, get that together, and out of here for good. And then I'll get to see what you guys think I should do with this. I really kind of want to lower it some 4 inches. And some airbags in the back for if I'm pulling something. I don't know. I want a tow rig. I don't have nothing big. And do we update transmission? Manual would be cool. But so let's strip this down, see what we got. Then we can start ordering parts and bring her back. I'm juggling here. I'm trying to get organized, get parts ready so I can do these quick, fast for you guys. And for me too. Otherwise it's so PC here and there and waiting 3 days or longer. Am I procrastinating? Or am I just talking like a lonely guy at the bar? I don't know. So I'm not gonna do a plan. I keep thinking about that. Let's just go. So I've had this off once before, and to tell you the truth, I would normally pull this off after could this be longer? I'd normally pull this off, but I'm excited. I want to see what heads these are. Am I going to look for different heads? Am I going to fix these? Or what? So that's why I'm doing this first. So this was the exhaust valve. Okay. It's the first cylinder exhaust valve. I just loosened that all the way up. Or that was already gone. She wasn't pushing up anymore. So it would get a little bit in the intake or something. There's enough where it ignite, so when the intake would push open and go pop out the carburetor, and it got worse and worse and worse where it'd do it at idle. So with this cam wearing down to nothing, it didn't have no room to go for anything except there, and it must have brought enough back in where it would ignite and flame. But so that's why I had the decision of just completely loosening this all the way up so that wouldn't go, and it would just completely shut that cylinder off. But I think I might have toasted a head gasket because now the piston's sucking and pushing against that intake gasket. Because after I did this, my oil went somewhere. I couldn't tell you where it went, and it never had a problem with oil until I did that. And it went fast. And I shut her down pretty quick. So I don't think I spun a bearing or nothing doing that, but there's enough to shut me down. So let's go see what heads I got, or if they're any good. So these heads are the 386781. So let's look those up. Well, they're the 336781s. I believe they are like 113 cc's. I'll dig more into the intake and exhaust or intake port size. I believe they're oval intake ports. We'll find out. I don't know. I don't do too much big block stuff, but anyways, showed you what happened there. Told you about the starter. Teeth are gone. So now, I guess let's take the hood off. I think. Oh, look at here. Hood savers. So, probably just take the manifolds off here, deal with those later. I'm gonna rough and tough pull this sucker out quick. No plan. Let's just start gutting and pulling. Obviously, radiator hoses. Take the fan off. I don't know about accessories yet, bell housing bolts, torque converter, little bit of wiring there is here, fuel line, blah blah. There isn't much to this at all. I'm hoping they had those apart already. This is, like I said, the top end's just been off, I believe. He told me, which I can see the new intake gaskets. And these bolts are clean in here. So, and this looks brand spanking new. No lie. And I'm wondering if the guy put a new cam in here, didn't break it in correctly or whatever. These new cams are junk, because when COVID came in, they started using junk steel, and that happens. So let's find out. I want to get to the friends tonight. We just got back. I don't know if you can hear that. Anyway. While that's draining. Yep, let's pull the wires. You can tell us to throw them out of the way. Carburetor out of the way. And then we can start nailing. Get the hoses out of the way. And stuff out of the way. I know, I said that I was going to do the hood. Changed my mind. Bam! Oh, that didn't take much. 2 hours maybe. And I'm doing other stuff and trying to with this camera crooked. So yeah, she's out. I'm gonna help get dinner ready, and then pop the top.
Okay.
So this obviously is new. If I ever seen new, but or newer. So I need to get an engine stand. I'm running out. I got them all used. Let me put this down. We're gonna blast the intake off so you can see and I can see the damage here. Come on. Nice big old fat cam. Oh, okay, you see. Lobes, lobes, lobe. Look at this one. Where's the lobe? This one has a nice lobe. Gone. So let's shut me down. That was my problem. But tomorrow, I'm gonna pull the rest of this part, pull the heads off, see what a guy has. Has it been bored out? What else has been done to this? I don't see. This kind of looks like an older cam to me. So weird that I lost one of that. Maybe, let me see. Boy, she's toast. I never had one that round before. Let me see if I pop this lifter out. Here. No, she's not gonna go for me right now. But let's hold on. I gotta clean up, get all dialed up, cause we might do some line dancing tonight or something, you know. Something. A little fun. See the friends after I got back from her 2-week trip. So, see you tomorrow. Well, it's the next day and we're still tearing apart this big old paperweight. Got an engine stand from my friend so we can get off the floor, drain most fluids so I don't wind up with the mess I had. I was in a hurry, excited, cooking dinner, everything. So, anywho, as you saw, we pulled the cam, that lobe was gone. There's definitely evidence of metal shavings. This black has to be extensively cleaned. You don't want any of those shavings in your new bearings or plugging stuff up. So now we're off to pulling the heads, seeing if this black has ever been bored. We'll also go down and pull the oil pan. I looked up this code. It's like I forgot what it was, 73 to 79 or something, 454, 2 or 4 bolt main. It would be cool if it's 4 bolt, But to be honest with you, we're never going to see the power that we need the 4-bolt for. We might go with some dome pistons, try to get up to 10-to-1 compression. We'll see. But I've already pulled the head bolts. I got her on the stand. So let's get to pulling these off. We'll clean the cylinder head off, look at the ridge on the cylinder to see does it have to be bored, can we ridge ream it, hone it, or should we go in, completely redo. We'll see what our deal is there. So yes, let's take a journey with me, because I don't know either. I gotta do my stretches. This ain't no small block. I already popped these loose. These can be a bear sometimes. I just broke it loose. Don't drop these suckers on your little toesies, because you won't have any. Whew. Alright. Well, we yanked those off. Take a look. I don't think she has too many hours on whatever happened. I barely have a ridge. I can catch it with my nail, but we're still gonna have to check out. But there we go. This is the oily beast here. She's the one that was smoking on me. And as you can see, that one's the wet one. This is the one that lost the intake valve. Let's clean one of these cylinders up, bring them top dead. See if we can see a stamp on them. This water is just, I didn't drain this side. So there's still water in this half of the block. We'll roll her over and make a mess to get that out. I have to clean this up. We'll clean that up. We'll take a better look. Well, I don't see. Normally, if they're oversized, they'll have a number here or there, somewhere on the top. I don't see anything. Let me grab a rag. We'll try to clean one of these babies out. I must have some pitting. Like she was maybe rusty once. She might have sat and got a little water down in her. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm guessing that's my cat hair. I'm looking through the camera, and boy, did that look like a crack to you guys. It did to me. Races on here. I didn't have to pay for that metallic paint. Look at that. Woo, woo. She's a 2-bolt. Can't win them all, guys. But if a guy ever wants to get serious, here's that noise I heard. Anywho, so, like I said, I can't win them all. But they say, I don't know what these, but the small blacks you can buy aftermarket 4-bolt main caps, drill and tapped. They're at an angle. They're actually stronger than the 4-bolt original blacks. So, there's that. What am I looking at here? I'm just checking things out. Seeing if I see any stamps. We'll just take one final look here. We got, we're stamped already. So we're good. I'm not worried about the cranker bearings. If I am, I'll show you on the next video when we disassemble this lower end. Head gaskets. I didn't see no signs right off the beginning. I just started ripping away too. I should have been a little more careful and looked. But I'm going to look into seeing if I'm going to save these heads. If I'm going to get different heads, we're going to look. Because sometimes, you know, boy, you'll have $600 or something into having a pair of heads redone. Well, you're already halfway or leaning on to getting brand new aluminum heads. So it's kind of, what the heck? It depends how much work they need. And this, like I said, we'll strip her down, get her ready. But for the moment, I'm going to get a bore gauge, see what my bore is at. We're going to start ordering parts, get this black off, cleaned up, done what I need to do it. Same with heads possibility. And I'm going to wait and comment. I'm going to, oh boy, I'm thinking too much on the spot. So I'm thinking dome pistons. We're going to try to bring her up to 10-to-1 compression. And then also check out heads, aluminum heads. Do we do what? Or clean these heads up. And then also intake style. Do we go fuel injection, carbureted? We'll see what money situation's at too. So we will find that out. Again, these heads, close up to me. These heads are the, what are they, the 336 781s. So thanks for hanging in there. You saw what happened to the truck, and I did too, confirmed it. I guess I already kind of knew, but I wanted to see how much of the other truck was, or how much more this black needed. The ridge is very minimal. I showed you the pits. We'll see. Might have to deboard no matter what, but I guess that don't cost much. Maybe we'll just do that. Let's get this thing back together so we can get hauling stuff. That poor Arcadia needs a break. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.